Hello student, welcome to next lecture of mobile application development. Today is our sixth lecture of chapter activity and multimedia with database. So the learning outcome of this video, first we see sensors and then we see Android camera. So these are the learning outcome of today's video. So first we see the sensor. Sensor can be used to monitor the three-dimensional device movement or change in environment of the device. Okay, so there are various sensors and mainly there are two main purpose of sensor which identify the device movement and change in the environment of the device. Android provides sensor API to work with the different types of sensor. Okay, so in next slide we see this. So this is one diagram here. There are three sensors, or we can say three axes X, Y and Z. In that the moment is specified in sensor or movement is captured by the sensors. Okay, so let's see the types of sensor. Android support the three types of sensor. First one is motion sensor. These are used to measure the acceleration force and rotational force along with the three axes. Okay, in previous diagram we see the X, Y and Z axis. Okay, so motion sensor are responsible for acceleration force and rotation. Then next one is position sensor. These are used to measure the physical position of the device. Okay, many times we see horizontal screen, vertical screen, okay, auto rotation. Okay, these are the performed by position sensor. Next one, environment sensor. These are used to measure the environment change such as temperature, humidity. Okay, so these are the three types of sensor supported by the Android. Next we see the Android sensor API. Android sensor API provide many classes and interface. The important classes and interface of sensor API are as follow. Okay, so there are many classes, but some important class we see. First is sensor manager class. Okay, the Android.hardware.sensor manager class provide the methods to get sensor instance, to access and list sensors, and to register and unregister sensor listeners. Okay, so sensor manager class provide the various methods for this type of activity. Then you can get the instance of sensor manager by calling the method get system service and passing the sensor underscore service constant in it. Okay, so this is the constant sensor underscore service, and get system service is the method used to create the instance of the sensor manager class. Okay, so here is one syntax is given. Sensor manager, SM is the object of the sensor manager, or we can say instance of the sensor manager. Then bracket sensor manager get system service is the method, and in that method we pass the sensor underscore service constant. Okay, so this is first class regarding the sensor API. Next class is sensor class. The Android.hardware.sensor class provide the method to get the information of sensor such as sensor name, sensor type, sensor resolution and sensor type. Okay, so second class is sensor class and which also provide the various methods. Then next the next class is sensor event class. It is instance is created by the system. It provide information about the sensor. And the last class is sensor event listener. Okay, so it is the interface. It provide two callback method to get the information when sensor value X, Y and Z change or sensor accuracy changes. Okay, so these are the various classes regarding sensor. Next we see the Android camera. Okay, camera is main used to capture the picture and video. Okay, all of you use the Android camera. Okay, in that we simple why we use the camera, used to take the picture or used to create the video. Okay, we can control the camera by using method of camera API. Okay, so there are two methods to provide the camera facility. Android provide the facility to work on camera by two way. Okay, so first is by camera intent and second one by camera API. Okay, so next, understand basic class of the camera, intent and API. There are mainly four classes that we are going to discuss. First one is intent class. Already we see the intent at the beginning of this chapter. By the help of two constant of media store class, we can capture the picture and video without using the instance of the camera class. And the constants are action underscore image underscore capture, action underscore video underscore capture. So these are the two constant of media store class. Next class is camera class. It is the main class of camera API that can be helped to take the picture and video. So second way, by creating instance of the camera API class. Third one, surface view. It represents a surface view or a preview of the live camera. And the last class is media recorder. It is used to record the video using camera, and it also used to record the audio files. Okay, so these are some basic classes regarding the camera API. Okay, so in this lecture we see some info about sensor and camera. Okay, in practical also we see this camera practical. We create one button, and after clicking on button we get the access of camera. Okay, so these are the some important topics, and we already use in our daily life also. So thank you.